let's play fantasyland here for a second and say that Francesco Aquilini green lights a rebuild to the Vancouver Canucks. Again, like something I don't think is ever going to happen under this owner, but let's just play out the scenario.
No proper rebuild happens quickly, and there's always, there is risks attached to it. We look at the Buffalo Sabres. How long have they been rebuilding for, right? But then, you look at other teams like Chicago has, it looks like they're on their way back up. Same with Anaheim, but it does take years. So if we're going to play make-believe and we're going to say that Aquilini does agree to this, obviously bye-bye Quinn, which, is probably a realistic outcome regardless of what the owner decides here long-term. They still have a lot of good players on their roster, right? Thatcher Demko isn't going to start letting pucks in at an extreme rate. They still have Pettersson. They still have Brock Besser. They still have a lot of good pieces. So number one, you're going to have to probably move a good number of those players out so that you can be bad enough to get the good picks, because you'd want to bottom out 26, 27, 28, getting high picks, accruing more picks, getting all the darts that you can. And then if you do well at those drafts and you develop players quickly, you start going all in on the 29 and 2030 free agent class, which, that maybe that is Bedard in one of those years. It is, at the very least, that's like Quentin Byfield, Miro Heiskanen, those type of guys in their late 20s, early 30s would be available at this point. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 4 or 5 years. But that would be kind of the model you'd be looking at. You'd have to strip it down. Fan apathy would happen. Owner's going to lose money. And then you have to hopefully inject all that high-end young talent that you do good work at the draft and then start spending big on and recruiting those free agents. Not easy.